Hello, this reading is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I hope you guys are doing well. Also know that these readings are timeless, so whenever you see the reading is when you're meant to see it. It doesn't matter when I did the reading or when I posted it, just when it appeared in front of your eyes. Know that most likely your spirit guides and my spirit guides teamed up. And your spirit guides just decided that this message fit your situation, so you needed to see it. Or at least there's something in the message you need to see. But this is a general reading, not a personal, so you do need to use your intuition to know if it's for you. Keep that in mind. Okay, spirits, what is this going to be about? Can you tell me? I'm starting off with the Kipper deck. What is this reading going to be about? Okay, so I used the Kipper because I was hoping to do like a money reading or something, because we've had so many love readings lately. But the first card that came out was Marriage, number 3. And then we got Sudden Wealth, okay? And that's also number 11, which 11 is a manifestation number. It can also be a twin flame number. So, okay, let's dive in a little more and let's find out what's going on here. Because that could be, you know, somebody getting a divorce and it's going to lead to sudden wealth, or you're marrying as somebody who's wealthy, or the union of two people will create a situation that creates sudden wealth. Notice that it's also 777 right there, which is, you know, a lucky number. I've been seeing a lot of 7s lately, like for like gambling, or, you know, don't go gamble. Don't go gamble unless you do it responsibly. I'm not encouraging gambling, but you know, I guess you could buy like a lottery ticket, but this, like I said, this involves something to do with marriage. What is this sudden wealth? What is this sudden wealth? So we got bad health. What is this sudden wealth? Can you tell me more about this sudden health? So maybe you're getting an inheritance of some kind, which that's bittersweet, you know, because it's like great for the sudden wealth, but if somebody you care about is passing away, but it also has something to do with marriage. What is this sudden wealth? I mean, it doesn't mean they're passing away. That's it just says bad health. So, I mean, it could even be that somebody you're married to got sick and they could sue somebody. We have child. What is this? What is going on here? What is this sudden wealth? The child is age 18, which breaks down to 9, which means you're at the end of a cycle going into a new cycle. I'm a little perplexed at what exactly is going on here. The more cards I get, the more I'm going to be able to really hone in and find out what is going on. So we're just going to keep pulling and try to figure this out. Marriage, sudden wealth, bad health, and child. Like you could be the child of somebody who's going to pass away. But what would that have to do with marriage? False person, number 8. Well, 8 can mean abundance. So we're just, okay, we're going to use a different deck to find out what is going on. What deck to use? I got these decks here, TV series tarot. Let's just, I don't know. I haven't used these yet, so let's play with these. Let's give it a shuffle first. This is one of those readings that isn't 100% clear to me at first. I'm not loving those kind of readings because I like everything to be crystal clear. But a lot of times, like I said, when the more cards I pull, all of a sudden something will just click for me and then the meaning will come to me. So just got to keep going. There are some readers that don't even start the reading until all the cards are pulled, but that's, you know, if you're doing that on video, that could be kind of boring, I guess. Thought I saw one of those cards that just explains the deck in here, but whatever. What is this bad health? What is this bad health? Okay, so there is somebody in a wheelchair, so that's like confirmation. Somebody is in bad health. And a funny thing is this is, oh my goodness, this is number 31, which, you know, if you add 3 and 1, it breaks down to 4. And this is card number 4. So you might be seeing 444. I almost don't want to put like a reading like this out there because I like positive readings. But if Spirit's giving me the message, it means somebody needs to hear it. Okay, so the guy is in a wheelchair, but also this is Pentacles. This is 4 of Pentacles. So yeah, about money. But it's also like somebody clinging to their pentacles. Like and then there's a book here. He's holding a book that has a pentagram on it. While he sits in a wheelchair. So this is somebody that's, you know, potentially was already disabled. You know, kind of an at least middle-aged person, maybe older. And maybe this person was like super frugal throughout his whole life and clung to this money and saved a lot of money and became very wealthy. And like, you know, like I said, this is like 777. This is like hitting the jackpot on the slot machine. So yeah, don't worry about going and gambling because there's something else going on here. And it has to do with this marriage. So, I mean, you could be like, I mean, like I said, there's child. So maybe you're a child of somebody who, but why would we have marriage? So maybe like your mom married somebody, but then your mom would get the inheritance. So maybe your mom had already passed and your stepfather or something like that really clung on to this sudden wealth. Now, it doesn't say this person's going to be passing away, but we did get sudden wealth and we got the bad health. That kind of rhymes. Sudden wealth, bad health. We got child. Let me keep digging. We also got false person. Let me figure out what this false person is. What is this false person? Is there anything in this deck that can give me the false person? This is an interesting reading. It's weird. So we got, is this the World card? Not used to this deck, so I gotta try and figure out what these are. This looks like the World card to me, which is going into a new cycle and feeling on top of the world. Surprisingly enough, there's like desserts here. So like getting your just desserts. And then we have 1 and it's a cup. Is this Ace of Cups? What is this? I'm not going to worry too much about translating this to figure out like what card this would be in my main deck. I'm just going to go off the imagery here. So we have an eye, like there's an eye picture there. There's this cup and it's full of water. There's lots of paperwork. I almost feel like that could be, and that's like brought to you by the divine. Like this could be like somebody's office and this is like a will. You know, I don't, it's like I want to be happy for you that you're going to get this sudden wealth, but what if you really care about this person? And maybe this already happened. Maybe they've already passed and you're sad or something. I don't know. Or maybe you don't even know that you're in this person's will or something. Like, why would Spirit be giving me this message? It's kind of sad that somebody's passing away. Like I said, originally they didn't say passing away, but we got the bad health. We got somebody in a wheelchair. Both are number 4. this is number 1, which means new beginnings. And there's all this paperwork here. And like I said, there's this like contract, like this bird is bringing this contract in. I mean, it could be, you know, that somebody's not well and you're a caregiver for them. So because we have marriage, I feel like this person, this probably male, who is, you know, clung on to their money, who's, you know, was disabled, had bad health, you're going to somehow profit from sudden wealth. So either something goes wrong with their health and you can sue a company and somehow the money ends up in your pocket, or, you know, this could be the wife ends up getting the sudden wealth because we have marriage. Or like I said, we also had child though. So it could be, and it also could be that Spirit is saying, okay, for some people it's marriage. For some people it's, you know, you being a child and getting like an inheritance. But again, like I said, it could be that you're like, maybe you have somebody you're caring for, like a parent or something, and they're in bad health, and you're their guardian or whatever, and you can sue and get a lot of money or something. So it's like one of those 3 situations. It's like they might pass and you just inherit from their will, or some reason because they're in bad health. And it has something to do with them being in bad health. And again, this person who's in bad health, who's in this wheelchair, they're clinging, first of all, they're clinging to a book. So that would represent like knowledge. And there's lots of papers down here, almost like it's a book. Maybe this person could have been an author and that's how they could have made their money. I don't know. I see this like office here with lots of paperwork, but again, it's maybe you get royalties from something that somebody did. When they pass, you get their royalties. But definitely, you know, somebody in bad health. Both cards are 4, which is a synchronicity. And again, I'm not seeing necessarily that they're dying. So it could just be that maybe they're just really wealthy and you're hired to take care of them. But again, we've got marriage and child. Now, marriage, I guess, could be just, you know, a partnership. It doesn't have to be an actual marriage. But marriage and child makes me feel like maybe your mom married a wealthy man, and if she's already passed, they're going to pass, and then you're going to get the inheritance because maybe this person doesn't have anybody else. Maybe they were like your stepdad. But again, I mean, I hate delivering messages like this because, you know, it's bittersweet. It's like, but there's some reason why Spirit is giving me this message. I asked for them to give me messages, and the viewer's highest good, whoever's watching this, is their highest good, my highest good, to give very clear, concise, truthful readings. Sometimes they do veil the answers because that's in your best interest. But this is, you know, you're going into a new cycle, but you're going to feel on top of the world, like having it all. What is this false person? Let's find out what this false person is. I mean, it's like in the picture, it's like a female, and then there's a man in the background. So, Knight of Swords, somebody rushing in or something rushing in. Somebody could say something very matter of fact, bold, you know, that's air energy, it's energy of the mind, it's setting boundaries, but I don't know what that would have to do with a false person. So let's see. Let's keep pulling until it clicks. Because all this seems to make sense, but this false person over here, I don't... Maybe you had no idea this person was wealthy. You have 9 of Cups, so this is wish fulfillment, and it's like, here's a guy at a desk. He looks like he's a news reporter of some kind. But 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, something to do maybe with their job. Maybe they were like in the spotlight. I mean, if it's like your husband and they're passing away or has passed away, maybe you're in grief and you have no idea that this person had money or something, but you would think as a wife, you'd know if they had money. Same thing with like if you were a child. I'm just gonna have to keep pulling. What is this? Have high honor on the bottom here. So it's like this person might have received a high honor, or maybe this is a high honor that you're getting an inheritance from this person. So while it might be sad that this person's passing, you know, unfortunately death is a fact of life, and once we mourn, Spirit might just be telling you there's got to be a reason. My point is there's got to be a reason why this message is going out. We have the Chariot. I'm assuming this is the Chariot. That's like Little House on the Prairie. Moving forward, yin and yang here. But that's success, victory. Two of Pentacles is about balance. The Two of Cups is mutual. Well, if it was a love reading, it would be mutual love. But in this case, they're in a courtroom. And it's like, because I see some like police standing at the door. Wait, is this a twin? No, this is not twin flame cards. This is, yeah, Two of Cups, mutual love. But they're like in this courtroom and they're cheersing to their case won. So maybe some kind of, okay, yeah, this is what I'm getting here. I'm zoning in on it. And we also have the Star card, which is written in the stars, destiny, hope, somebody being a star even. Okay, so this could be multiple messages for multiple people. We also have somebody here, he's walking with a cane. So again, with the disability, I don't know what this card is, but in this image, he's using a flashlight to look. So it's like, maybe that's kind of like the moon or something, I don't know. It's like something being illuminated. So here's what I'm getting. This message is very specific. Obviously, it's not for everybody, so only take it if it resonates. If it doesn't resonate with you, then just let it go. And this is not meant to scare anybody or make people think somebody close to them is going to die. I know that sucks. And also, only take it if you're seeing signs left and right of this. Like, if a lot of readings are telling you this, or you just know in your gut, there's got to be a reason that's for a higher good to get this message out there. You know, if somebody, because I mean, like I said, it's not necessarily somebody dying. I don't have, like, the death card doesn't even mean death, but I don't have that. I didn't have the coffin card from, but it might just be that they got sick and you were able to sue. Because here's a court case, like winning a court case. This isn't like the justice card or anything. Something's going to be illuminated, and I just put it right underneath here with these papers, like these papers. You know, like I said, I've got, this to me looks like an attorney's office or something with all these papers. And then that looks like a contract or a will or something. You're going to have success, victory in this case. Something to do with bad health, marriage, child. But false person, maybe this is somebody you're suing that was that's a false person. Something to do with balancing. But I'm getting like, okay, so how did they become wealthy? So like I said, we have this book, like wisdom. Maybe they were an attorney. We also, that's clinging on to something. So that, I mean, sometimes usually when we get the Four of Pentacles, it means like you are wishing for something and you're clinging to something. You're clinging to the manifestation. And so you're hindering it from coming in because you're clinging too tightly. But in this case, I feel like this man clung to these pentacles and saved their money and got, you know, wealthy. But also there might be something with fame here, because we've got like, you know, like somebody at a news desk or on camera. And we also have the Star card, which again, that can be that this is just written in the stars. It's just your destiny. There's also something about balance here with the Star. Notice that she's got 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on ground, and she's pouring one jug. Is that a jug? Yeah, one, it's almost like a milk jug. I don't even know what she's doing. One into the water. The other one's actually going in the water too, but it's like, and then there's almost like some kind of alien spacecraft up there. So that's weird. This is this TV series deck. So it's like, you know, each one is like a picture of a TV series. This card just fell off over here. So I'm going to, okay, so that's 4 of Wands, Twin Flames. I don't know if I should take that. We'll see if something else comes out about Twin Flames. We did have the Chariot and I said yin and yang, but that's not enough for me to, all my readings tend to come down to Twin Flames. So. But yeah, there's definitely something about balance. I don't really know what this is saying here. One more about, what's this false person? So maybe, you know, take it how it resonates with your situation. If you know anybody, maybe, like I said, either they're false because, okay, so I don't know if this is a justice card, but this shows people on a court step. One lady's holding a scale, so balancing the scale. Okay, so that's what balance is. This is balancing the scales of karma. Because a justice card for me, it can be winning a court case. So this definitely has something to do with winning a court case. Or, you know, I mean, if somebody passed away and it was a will, that'd still be kind of like, maybe it has to go to probate or something and still winning a court case. But, and then there's a guy here and he's got a sword, but the sword is like evidence. Swords can be, you know, setting boundaries, protecting yourself. So I'm definitely getting big energy here. This is a weird one. It's different in that usually my readings lately have been all about the twin flame love, and that's great and all, but you know, I did want something different, which is why I started with the Kipper deck. I thought maybe it would give me something for money because there's some money cards in there, and it did. I guess I set that intention. We also got, okay, so this is the 3 of Cups. So this is celebration. And it looks like they're like young girls, a night on the town, but then there's like somebody behind them who's working on her laptop. So that's really strange representation for the 3 of Cups, because you got the 3 of Cups, the 3 girls celebrating, but then a hot girl behind them on their laptop. Like, so you might be somebody, maybe you're this child or something, and or maybe this person, while everybody else was out living life. Oh, this is just the main card. I'm not necessarily going to take that one. So while everybody else was living life, this person or somebody was working hard. Could be you, but I'm almost feeling like this is this person. Like they just worked really hard in their life. Like I said, there could be, this is wish fulfillment with the 9 of Cups, but it also to me is like with the Star too. I feel like somebody was in the spotlight while everybody else was partying. This person worked really hard and they saved their money and they became rich. And here's another card of working hard. We have 8 of Pentacles. So this person worked really, really hard in life. This is this person doing their craft. It's like an electrician. So I don't know what of what I'm mentioning is going to ring true for you, but if there's something that I say, you know, maybe this person started as an electrician and ended up a TV person. I don't know. But if there's something that I say that, you know, really rings true. I had a reading recently where it had a B on it and that really was significant to somebody. So it's like, I don't have to mention it specifically for it to mean something to you. Like I said, I mean, there's like a picture with an eye. What if you knew somebody had a picture with an eye? You know, it's like these little things. If it's a sign for you, then take it. But this one here, it's like he's got a glove on too, I noticed, and a light. So it's almost like he's a detective. Oh, is this house or something? But he's got the cane. And that was not that show is named. Like I said, these are all TV shows. But so I feel like, and that's like looking for evidence. So maybe there was this court case. Maybe somebody got in bad health. Maybe there was some false person Maybe this person was a false person. Maybe they weren't even a real doctor and was working on somebody you cared about and hurt them or something, and there's going to be some lawsuit. Maybe this person passed and it's been a while, and the reason why you're getting this reading is to tell you to look for clues to dig into it, or to tell you that a court case regarding this is going to come through in your favor. Is going to be a success victory. You're going to be moving forward, coming into sudden wealth, and it's going to be either like a spouse or a child or both. Like I said, maybe it was your parents, husband, and it was through marriage, but there's no other children, so you're going to be the one to get it. Maybe both parents had passed, or this could be just one of your parents. But I just feel like, I don't know if they would warn somebody that somebody's going to die. I mean, maybe, but it's the only way that a message like this would go out would be if it's in your highest good to know it, not to hurt anybody, not to make anybody scared, but it could be trying to send you a message to know that you're going to win some kind of court case with regards to this situation. Somehow, there's somebody's getting sudden wealth, and why would Spirit tell you, unless you're supposed to pass a message on to somebody else? I would assume you're the one that's going to be the one getting the sudden wealth and being on top of the world. Because I always do these readings with you in mind, what's going to happen to you. So I wouldn't think it's anybody else. But I feel like maybe you're the child through a marriage of this person. And I definitely feel like, I don't know if this person's passed or not, or will pass, because we don't have a coffin, but we have bad health and we have the wheelchair. So I mean, that's a confirmation. They're both 4s. And then we've got these 3 cards here that speak to me like so strongly of a courthouse. Like I said, this was like an attorney's office with papers, or a judge's office with papers. And then there's like this white dove, bird, whatever you call it, bringing this will or agreement or something. And then we have these 2 people celebrating, and it's also about mutual love. So maybe this person really loved you, whether it was your spouse or parent or step-parent or something like that. And like I said, we have, Justice card with balancing of the scales, and then, some kind of evidence. It's like evidence. The sword is in a bag, and then, you've got this person kind of looking for evidence here with the glove on and the light, but they have a cane. Like I said, we had balance, we had a lot of balance here because of this. We have the Justice with the scales, and we have the Star. That's all balancing energies out. So what's going to happen to this person, or what did happen to this person if they passed? It's part of their life plan, but you getting the wealth is part of your karma. You've done something good in the past to get karma, and you're ending a cycle, and you're going into a new cycle, which is going to have you feeling on top of the world. So like I said, I don't feel like this maybe is somebody dying soon, or if they do, to maybe at least have you know and feel better that this sudden wealth you're getting, like, don't feel guilty about it, because it's your wish fulfillment. It's written in the stars. It's destiny. It's your destiny. It's their destiny. I also see this guy like dancing and stuff like that while he tries to balance, but it's this karmic scales being balanced out. So I'm not sure exactly the reason why Spirit's giving us this message, if it has something to do with bad health and dying. It just makes me feel kind of bad, actually, to give this message, but I'm a translator. So Spirit told me to give it, so I'm going to give it. I'm going to put it out there. But again, only take it if it resonates. Don't be paranoid. This is probably more, maybe somebody had already passed or already got sick, and maybe there's some kind of a lawsuit, like I said, if they are leaving you inheritance, maybe probate, or this could just be, if it's such a high amount of wealth. I don't know when somebody dies. I've never had anybody die and leave me inheritance, but there's something about a courthouse here. There's something about like winning the case. And even though this is 2 of Cups and it means like mutual love, they look like they're kind of celebrating there. That's definitely a courtroom. Like they just won a case. And, you know, we've got something about coming in a fast energy with this Knight of Swords. Could be somebody saving the day. I mean, maybe that's the lawyers, but we did have false person. So either this person didn't let anybody know they were rich, or maybe there's somebody else who's a false person who's trying to get at this money. That could be it too. It could be that somebody passed and there's more than one person trying to get at this money, and you come out ahead. You're the one that wins it. The child or the spouse, one of the two. Maybe, okay, maybe this was your dad or something, and they married like a woman and she was a false person and she's trying to take the inheritance, but you're his child and you win. That could be that. Maybe that's the false person, because it's like a woman. Or like I said, it could be that this woman hurt this person or something, and maybe they lied about, maybe they were a caregiver, but they lied about it, and so they're getting sued or something. I don't know. But whatever the case, it's going to result in sudden wealth, and probably for you. It's wish fulfillment. It's written in the stars. It's destiny. It has to do with balancing out the karma. So I'm going to stop this part of the reading here, and I'm going to go into an extended. So if this sounds like something that you'd like to know more about, or if it's like, wow, this really fits my situation and I do want to know more. I mean, at this point, I've already kind of told you like what's going to happen, but we're going to dig in and find out, you know, what else do you need to know? What's your advice? You know, and we're going to say what's going to happen in the next 6 months to a year or sooner, because we're going to see if this is going to happen in the next 6 months to a year or sooner. We're going to pull some charms, just really dig into the reading a little more. I do feel like I have finally decoded the message. You know, at first it was a little bit uncertain, but I definitely feel like it's at least one of those things that I said. Probably, I mean, probably the whole like, this is like your dad and they went and married somebody else who is this false person, maybe this bitch or something, and maybe they're still alive. I don't know. There's something to do with, I mean, I haven't gotten death. Like I didn't get the coffin card or anything, but I do have the bad health and the wheelchair. And I do have that this is going to have to do with something with a court case. They also sometimes, like I said, and also a high honor. I mean, it could be that they were a vet. I don't know. Maybe getting some kind of like pension or something, but you know, it's kind of this lucky wealth. It's winning a court case of some kind against a false person. Or, like I said, it could be that this person just didn't tell anybody they were rich, but I don't think so. I think it's more, this might happen quickly. But definitely a lot about karma. So if this person's, you know, done bad things and you've done good things, and also, you know, balancing the scales. So maybe this person came in and married your dad and thought she was just going to take all the money or something, but you're his child, and maybe she spent a lot of his money, or, you know, maybe she was like, he was older and she was younger or something, and she was taking advantage of him, but she's this false person. And it's like, no, now the scales are being balanced. It's going to work in your favor because you're the child. You're his daughter or son. Okay, so I'm going to stop now. I'm going to go into the extended. And like I said, we're going to dig into things. So if you want to watch it, the link is down below in the description box. There'll be a link to my Patreon. And when you open it up, it'll say like, if you sign up, it's like $5.55 per month, but you can cancel at any time. So you can like watch the one and then cancel, or if you stay a Patreon month to month, I definitely appreciate that. That's really supportive to me and helpful. And I hope that you find value in all my extended readings. These extended readings are exclusive. No one else gets to see them. And like I said, I've said before, there are a lot of readers that charge like $8 for an extended, which is a fine price. I'm just letting you know that mine is a value. So if you want to go do that, you can do that down below. You can read up on Patreon. It doesn't even, like you won't even have access to just this one extended. You'll have access to all the extendeds that I've made up until this point. I believe that's how Patreon works, plus all the extendeds I make for whatever time period you sign up for. So if you sign up and you've got a month left, then you get access to all the past ones, plus all the extendeds I put out for that month, every month that you pay. So like I said, I hope you find these, you know, entertaining, helpful. I mean, I'm here more than to entertain. I feel like I'm here doing my mission, which is to help people, to give them information, to be a translator for spirit, to motivate people, encourage them, and be there for them and answer any questions or whatever. If by chance you're not sure about this, you're not sure if this is meant for you, or you have any other question and you want a personal reading, you can order one on my website. The link is also down in the description box below, and that's www.bossasswitch1111.com. Okay, so if I could ask you, you know, who is this for? Does this ring any bells to you? If you could let me know down in the comment section below. Like, when I put these readings out, I really like to receive feedback so I know, like, what's going on? Like, is this for anybody? Is it getting to the right people? Plus, it helps me to focus your energy and for future readings and stuff like that, and helps me grow my channel. So if you could click the like button, make sure you're following, and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I release any new ones. That would be great. And I hope, you know, if this message is for you, if somebody is passing away, like I said, we'll find out in the extended more about it. I'm going to try to find out, is this person, you know, passing away, or what's going on here? If there's cards that would tell me that, I'm not sure. You know, and if there's somebody passing away, I'm sorry for your loss. I hope, you know, if you're close to this person, there's got to be a reason for this message. It's just to let you know. Maybe, like I said, maybe this person already got sick or already passed away a long time ago, and you've been in the process of a court case and you're worried about it or something. Then Spirit's letting you know it's going to go in your favor. You're going to get sudden wealth. But also remember, this is card 11. Remember, manifestation, whatever level you vibrate at is what you're going to bring in. So keep your thoughts positive and your emotions positive about the situation so that it does go in your favor. But I hope it helps you. Blessed be. I'll see you in the extended.